Okay, let's get right to it. We're on one of the farms. I'm testing out some new non-lead pellets. Some of my customers I actually do some work for rather us not use lead, so I'm trying this out. Man, these things are working really, really well. This video is mostly designed for showing you how to get on the bird within 3 seconds, and this is just proof to show you that it's capable of being done. The speeds that we shoot at are, I would say this is about half the speed I normally shoot at. I'm fixing the camera in one area. You will hear Ben, my shooting partner for the day, on the right hand side of the camera. In the background you hear him shooting and birds actually dropping and so forth, besides me shooting in the same direction as he's shooting also. And you'll see that my focal point of shooting is actually in the top portion of these dead limbs and to the lower base of the tree. So you won't actually see any birds dropping, but you'll think I'm actually shooting at birds in the air. I'm not necessarily missing. If I'm correct, I think I missed 4 times out of 31 birds that shot out of this video. Any which way, these pellets are really well, they're performing really well, but what I did find out that I had to do was drop the pressure from 250 bar down to 150 bar, just so that they weren't coming so hot out of the rifle. So you don't hear that loud smack like you normally hear from my rifle. So this is really actually unique because I actually had to figure out that my holdover was 2 dots holdover because of that pressure. But I'm telling you, man, I got on the bird, like I said, as soon as it lands, within 3 to 5 seconds, I was on the bird with a lethal shot. It's very easy to do if you practice. I found that it's actually easier if you shoot with both eyes open. It's a little bit harder if you don't. My shooting partner Ben is getting fast, but I think he could get a lot faster if he used the technique of both eyes open, because your dominant eye, which is actually used to look down the scope, is the one that you're actually getting on the bird with, but you're using your non-dominant eye to scope and actually hunt for the bird to land and so forth, and then you jump right on. So you're really switching eyes. It's a neat technique, but it really, really works, and you'll see it here. Remember I was talking about that mimic perching? Well, in this video I think there's like 7 where they actually land right within, inches of the last bird and so forth. So I kind of marked it so you can kind of see what I was talking about. The other thing, if you ever notice, is that birds tend to land into the wind. As you can see, these guys are facing where the wind is actually going to be blowing. Most of these shots are back shots, which are one of my favorites to use. Very lethal, very lethal. So when you can get a chance, you can always dictate and see where the wind's going just by watching where the birds are. Now, do you see how fast the bird landed and how fast I got onto the bird? Under 3 seconds. That's how we try to get to these birds. So you wonder how we can get the numbers that we do with 140, 150 in several hours. Well, when you're shooting at this speed with accuracy, you can get your numbers up there really quickly. Okay, I decided to go to the left-hand side of the tree just because the right-hand side was kind of getting a little bit slow for me, and I wanted to keep up my rhythm as far as that goes. As you can see, I took my time, which most people would think is a little bit too fast, but once again, if you can gain that skill of gaining accuracy and get to the point of getting the shot off and be a lethal shot at that speed, to me that's fine and definitely ethical. As you can see, it's just a skill set that we practice a little bit more than others as far as that goes. Very hard hits with these non-lead pellets. I didn't think they were going to do or perform the way they did. The weights were kind of a little bit of contention here as far as that goes, because they're 19 grain, which is super light for a 25 caliber. Like I said, they were going over 1,000 feet per second at 250 bar full charge. So I decided to knock that down so I can get that feet per second a little bit slower with less air going through there. These birds were very fidgety today because of the wind, so that's why it was very important for me to get right on the bird as soon as they landed. So like I said, within 3 to 5 seconds was usually my goal. I moved from the south portion where I was shooting earlier to the north part just to get back onto that right side of the tree. You're like 69 yards from here, zoomed in. I figured I could get better shots because the day was starting to get on to a point where the sun was setting in my eyes. So this was actually a great place to be able to hide underneath this canopy at 69 yards and slowly just pick them off.
Headshot.
Well, once again, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next video.